Hey there YouTube, coming with you today with a little Atari 5200 kind of trick I used to fix this one I was working on. It's more of an adjustment, less of a fix, thankfully. Super quick and easy. Picked up this 4-port here. It was in pretty rough shape, and as you can see, it's all rusted out here on the RF shield. I might take that out, but we'll see. I was fearful it wasn't even going to work. I put in the Console 5 4-port power mod there to not use that RF switch. I don't own that. I didn't want to buy it to see if this console worked given how bad of condition it was. I don't want to make that investment. Good soldering practice. Unfortunately, the seller did a terrible job shipping it as well, so the corner there got chipped on the way here, which sucked, but I was able to get a decent discount on it. Regardless, I want to show you the issue I had and the simple solution I was able to find to solve it. So I have Pac-Man going on here, and I want to kind of show you the issue I was getting. Here's the controller. This is a known, tested, working controller. I tested it on my 2-port before I did figured out this fix here. So I'm going to start the game. It's going, and I'll try to get the controller here in the shot. So I can go down, I can go right, I can go down, but I can't go left. I could go back up, but I can't go left. And it also sometimes struggled to go down. And so I got a two-person game going on here. So I'm going to switch that controller here into the second-person port real quick. Here we are, we're going. I switched ports. And again, it's not letting me go left. I can go up, I can go down, to the right, excuse me. But I can't go right, excuse me. I can go left, but I can't go right. And so I was really worried that there was something wrong here with my Atari 5200's logic or something on the board. But what I found interesting was the fact that regardless of which port I plugged the controller into, I received the same issue. So that made me think it wasn't a port issue, that it was either a board logic issue or something like that, or a trace going into the CPU, and I wasn't willing to fix that on this thing. I just figured it was kind of toast. But I tried one last thing before I kind of called it a day. I remember watching a video for, it's a channel called Ivory Tower. He actually has a lot of fantastic content generally, and a lot of good 5200 content. And I actually used his videos to learn how to replace the internals of the Atari 5200 controller in order to make that work, and also how to do the power mod itself. So I want to kind of show you here the adjustment that I found that was able to fix the issue for me. So again, 2 ports, but I can't seem to go right in either of them. Very frustrating, and kind of I thought was the end of the day for this console. So I remember I watched a video one time of him adjusting this thing he calls here like the Pokey potentiometer or something. It's that little one right there. That one right there is used for color adjustment, and you're welcome to adjust that as well if you're looking to improve your Atari 5200 to any degree because you think the colors are off. Just pull up maybe an image online of a game, and you can adjust that gently. And so I decided to look here at the Pokey adjustment because I saw that kind of affected how controllers worked, how the console picked up on movement from a controller. So I was like, well, maybe it's that. I don't know. So I took, I'm not going to do it here because I've already done it. I took some contact cleaner, sprayed it up in that potentiometer, and I went back and forth with my screwdriver a bunch. Actually, the screwdriver doesn't fit. I was using a smaller one when I made that, but I went back and forth with it to really move that into the Pokey potentiometer, Pokey adjustment here, and unfortunately that didn't fix it. So what I did was I took it and I turned it all the way clockwise, and when I did that, I was able to fix it. Now, I know the position that I kind of like it here on this console now, kind of for the responsiveness. It's a little, yeah, that's about where I like it there. But as you can see here, I've now adjusted that little Pokey potentiometer, I guess it's called a little bit. I'll link to that Ivory Tower video below. That way you can follow down that rabbit hole. He's got a lot of technical experience and equipment and stuff that I don't have to make some really awesome adjustments. But yeah, so I adjusted that, and what we're going to see here is I'm just going to reset the game, and then we'll hit start. And look at that, I can immediately go to the right. I can go to the left, right, up, back to the right, down, right, down. I know it's looking a little clunky. It's because I'm not looking at the controller or really paying attention to it. I'm doing it with like one hand. But as you can see, that has solved my issue, and I'm able to play Pac-Man without issue, and assumingly other games without a problem. I know that sometimes you got to do the adjustment for other games, but I wanted to share that. Pause that there. Anyways, I wanted to, again, direct your attention to that thing right there. The Pokey adjustment was able to solve my controller issue. If you're ever kind of troubleshooting controller ports, always make sure working controller. If it's a known working controller, try different ports. That's what I did, and that kind of narrowed me down to, okay, so it's not the specific port, it's maybe a logic thing here on the board. And so then I went to the easiest thing that you can use to kind of adjust, which was the Pokey. Hope that maybe helped one person save a 5200 console from the dump. It saved this one for me from becoming scrap, which I was pleased with because I successfully put in the power mod. And yeah, again, I just wanted to share this. I hadn't seen any discussion on it online, so I figured I would begin that conversation and maybe help at least one person. Thanks for checking this out. I don't plan on probably making any more videos, but because this was such a niche issue that solved my problem so easily, I figured I had to share it. Thanks for watching. Bye.